A single pair of basketball shoes transformed into a global empire worth billions. How does a man go from earning $90 million over his entire NBA career to making $1.37 million every single day? Michael Jordan's $4.7 billion fortune isn't just a number, it's a testament to the most successful athlete-to-businessman transformation in history. Today, we're unlocking the vault to Air Jordan's unlimited luxury collection, from his $8.3 million car fleet featuring one-of-a-kind hypercars, to his $203 million yacht collection, his $70 million custom private jet, and sprawling real estate empire. But behind the extravagant wealth lies a story of obsession, legendary gambling tales, and relentless determination that few truly understand. Welcome to the rarefied air of a living legend's lifestyle. When Michael Jordan retired from basketball for the final time in 2003, he had earned $94 million from his NBA salary. Today, his net worth stands at a staggering $4.7 billion, making him the first professional athlete ever to make the Forbes 400 list. The answer begins with perhaps the greatest business deal in sports history. In 1984, Nike offered rookie Jordan $500,000 for 5 years. Nike projected the Air Jordan line might generate $4 million in sales over 3 years. What actually happened? First-year sales hit $126 million, 31 times higher than expected. Today, Jordan brand generates over $7 billion in annual revenue, accounting for 14% of Nike's total business. Jordan personally earns between $300 to $500 million every year from Nike royalties alone, more money from Nike in a single year than he earned during his entire NBA career. His total earnings from Nike have now surpassed $2.35 billion. In 2010, he purchased the Charlotte Hornets for $275 million when many questioned the move. In 2023, he sold his majority stake at a $3 billion valuation, netting approximately $2 billion and representing a 1,090% return on investment. Yet he still maintains a 20% ownership stake worth around $600 million. His 2020 investment in NASCAR Team 23XY Racing has already grown tenfold, from approximately $20 million to $200 million. Additional investments in DraftKings, Sportradar, and Cincoro Tequila further diversify his portfolio. The result? Michael Jordan now earns approximately $1.37 million every single day. That's $57,000 per hour, whether he's sleeping, playing golf, or simply enjoying his massive collection of luxury assets. But before we dive into Jordan's insane car collection, there's something even more shocking about his wealth accumulation. The basketball GOAT has a secret approach to making money that almost nobody realizes, one that has helped him multiply his net worth over 20 times since retirement. We'll reveal this hidden strategy shortly, but first, let's peek inside his garage. Michael Jordan's car collection isn't just expensive. It tells the story of a man obsessed with the extraordinary. Valued at $8.3 million, his fleet includes over 20 vehicles, each with a unique connection to his life and personality. The crown jewel is the Pininfarina Battista Targamerica, a one-of-a-kind hypercar worth over $4 million built exclusively for Jordan. With 1,900 horsepower, it accelerates from 0 to 60 mph in just 1.79 seconds, faster than a Formula One car. The vehicle's blue and black exterior paint perfectly matches the original Air Jordan 1 colorway. Then there's the $3.5 million Hennessey Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. When Jordan first expressed interest, he encountered a problem. The cockpit was too cramped for his large frame. Hennessey's solution? Create a special roofless version just for him, which became the world's fastest convertible. Perhaps the most historically significant car is his Ferrari 512 TR. During the Chicago Bulls dynasty years, Jordan would arrive hours early to playoff games, park this Ferrari directly in front of the opposing team's bus, and sit on the hood smoking a cigar as they arrived. It was intimidation through luxury, a power move that showcased Jordan's understanding that true dominance begins before the game even starts. His Porsche 930 Turbo Flatnose was so influential that its distinctive sloped front directly inspired the design of the Air Jordan 6 sneaker, a perfect marriage of automotive and footwear design. While Jordan's car collection is impressive, It pales in comparison to his most expensive luxury asset, one that costs him over $800,000 every week just to maintain. But before we reveal this extraordinary possession, there's another part of Jordan's lifestyle that literally takes him above everyone else. Jordan's primary mode of air transportation is a customized Gulfstream G650ER, valued at approximately $70 million. The entire jet is painted with the iconic elephant print pattern from the Air Jordan 3 sneaker, a custom paint job that cost over $500,000 alone. Even the registration number tells a story, N236M1J. The 23 represents his jersey number, 6 signifies his 6 NBA championships, and MJ are his initial. Inside, the jet accommodates 19 passengers in unparalleled luxury. The cabin features handcrafted leather seats in the Chicago Bulls' signature red and black colors. A fully stocked bar, entertainment system, and private bedroom ensure Jordan travels in supreme comfort. The G650ER has a range of 7,500 nautical miles, allowing non-stop flights from his Florida home to virtually anywhere in Europe or Asia. The operating costs are staggering, approximately $1.9 million annually. But for Jordan, that represents just 1.4 days of his average income. Unlike many celebrities who charter out their aircraft when not in use, Jordan refuses to let anyone else fly on his plane. "It's not a business to me," he once remarked, "it's my sanctuary in the sky." While Jordan's private jet allows him to conquer the skies, his true passion lies in conquering another element entirely. His $203 million investment in this domain reveals an obsession few people know about, one that costs him over $10 million annually just to maintain. But before we dive into those waters, let's explore where Jordan lays his head. Michael Jordan's property portfolio, valued at over $200 million, spans multiple states and includes some of the most exclusive addresses in America. His primary residence in Jupiter, Florida, is a 28,000 square foot Mediterranean-style mansion valued at $35 million within the Bears Club, an ultra-exclusive golf community developed by Jack Nicklaus. The property features a regulation-size basketball court, a cigar lounge with specialized ventilation systems, and direct access to one of the world's finest golf courses. In 2024, Jordan expanded his Florida footprint, purchasing a second home for $16.5 million, a guest house for his extended family and business associates. But perhaps the most infamous property was his Chicago Highland Park mansion. Built in 1995 during the height of his Bulls career, this 56,000 square foot compound became a cautionary tale in celebrity real estate. After moving to Florida, Jordan placed the property on the market in 2012 for $29 million. What followed was a 12-year saga that shocked real estate experts. The mansion, too personalized with its massive 23-gate emblems, found no buyers year after year. Jordan was forced to repeatedly slash the asking price. In 2023, after sitting vacant for over a decade, the property finally sold for just $9.5 million, a fraction of its original asking price and less than what it cost to build in 1995. His most unique real estate venture is the Grove XXIII, Jordan's private golf club in Hobe Sound, Florida. Built at a cost of $15 to $20 million, the exclusive club has fewer than 100 members and features innovations like drone beverage delivery service that flies drinks directly to players on the course. Jordan's homes provide the ultimate in luxury on land, but there's one possession that exceeds them all in both size and opulence. This floating palace requires a full-time staff of 19 people just to operate. But before we explore his maritime empire, let's examine the personal life behind the public persona. After his highly publicized divorce from first wife Juanita Vanoy in 2006, which resulted in a $168 million settlement, Jordan found love again with Cuban-American model Yvette Prieto. Their first meeting occurred at a Miami nightclub in 2008, and despite their 23-year age difference, they connected immediately. Their relationship progressed rapidly, with Jordan proposing in 2011 and the couple marrying in 2013. The wedding itself was characteristic of Jordan's approach to life: spectacular, expensive, and exclusive. The $10 million ceremony featured performances by Usher and Robin Thicke. The reception tent was larger than Jordan's already massive home, with crystal candelabras and thousands of candles. In 2014, the couple welcomed twin daughters Victoria and Isabel, now 9 years old. Jordan has been extraordinarily protective of their privacy, with almost no public photos existing of the twins. This fierce protection of his youngest children stands in contrast to his 3 adult children from his first marriage. His oldest son Jeffrey works as an executive at Jordan Brand, while his second son Marcus founded Trophy Room, a boutique sneaker store. Jordan's daughter Jasmine has made him a grandfather. Despite his family's expanded public profile, Jordan maintains a remarkably private personal life. His daily routine in Florida revolves around golf, often playing 36 holes before noon. Cigar smoking, he favors Cubans at $50 each, and business meetings conducted primarily from his home office or on the golf course. Jordan's legendary gambling stories reveal a man who simply cannot turn off his competitive nature. But there's one tale involving a game of chance at an airport that perfectly captures both his ruthlessness and his refusal to lose at anything, no matter how trivial. But first, let's explore his most magnificent possessions. Michael Jordan's passion for the water manifests in his stunning yacht collection, valued at $203 million, making it his single most expensive luxury asset category. Unlike many celebrities who own just one vessel, Jordan maintains a fleet of 3 distinct craft. The flagship is the 244-foot super yacht Embrace, purchased for an estimated $115 million. This floating mansion requires a permanent crew of 27 and costs approximately $10 million annually to maintain. Embrace features 8 luxurious staterooms accommodating 16 guests, a glass-bottomed swimming pool, a cinema room, a fully equipped gym with sea views, and a beach club that transforms into a nightclub. His second vessel, the 230-foot Joy, represents another dimension of luxury. While Jordan doesn't own this yacht outright, he maintains a long-term charter arrangement that costs between $700,000 and $840,000 per week. What makes Joy unique is its basketball court, a full-width space on the main deck that can be configured for half-court games. But perhaps the most personal vessel is Catch 23, an 80-foot Viking sport fishing yacht valued at approximately $8 million. The vessel's name combines Jordan's jersey number with his love for fishing, while its exterior features the same elephant print design as his private jet. This isn't just a showpiece. Jordan actively competes in high-stakes fishing tournaments with Catch 23. In 2023, he and his crew won $462,318 in a single tournament after landing a 462.3-pound blue marlin. Former competitors report that Jordan approaches these fishing competitions with the same intensity that characterized his basketball career. While Jordan's yacht collection reveals his passion for the sea, there's another side to his personality that few understand: his approach to philanthropy. But before we explore his giving, let's examine the legendary gambling tales that reveal Jordan's unquenchable competitive spirit. Michael Jordan's gambling stories aren't just entertaining anecdotes. They're windows into the pathological competitiveness that drove him to greatness. Perhaps the most revealing story involves Charles Barkley before the 1993 NBA Finals between Jordan's Bulls and Barkley's Phoenix Suns. The two friends were golfing when Barkley complimented Jordan's diamond earring. Jordan immediately removed the $20,000 piece and gifted it to Barkley. While appearing generous, this calculated move established a subtle psychological debt before their championship matchup. The Bulls won the series in 6 games, with Jordan averaging an astounding 41 points per game. During the filming of Space Jam, Jordan had a special Jordan Dome built on the Warner Brothers lot. This facility became the site of legendary late-night gambling sessions with stakes that would make casino owners nervous. Actor Don Cheadle recalls walking into the Dome at 2 a.m. to find Jordan playing cards with piles of money on the table that looked like pillows. One particularly outrageous tale involves Jordan challenging a teammate to a game of rock, paper, scissors for $100,000. Perhaps the most telling gambling story occurred at an airport. Jordan would bet teammates on whose luggage would arrive first on the carousel. However, what teammates didn't know was that Jordan regularly paid baggage handlers to ensure his bags came out first. When teammate Will Perdue finally discovered this scheme and confronted Jordan, the superstar simply smiled and said, "Next time, tip better than me." While Jordan's competitive nature and luxury lifestyle dominate headlines, his charitable giving reveals a different dimension of his character. The Michael Jordan Family Foundation focuses on education, healthcare, and community development. In 2020, Jordan and Jordan Brand committed $100 million over 10 years to organizations fighting racial inequality, one of the largest pledges ever made by a former athlete. His relationship with Make-A-Wish Foundation spans 3 decades, during which he's personally fulfilled wishes for over 200 children with life-threatening illnesses. For his 60th birthday in 2023, Jordan donated $10 million to Make-A-Wish, the largest individual contribution in the organization's history. This generosity stems partly from a promise Jordan made to his mother growing up in modest circumstances in Wilmington, North Carolina. "She always told me that we didn't have much, but we had enough to share," Jordan once explained. "I made a promise that if I ever had the means, I'd honor that lesson." That promise manifested most personally in his $17 million investment in 2 healthcare clinics in his hometown of Wilmington. During the 2023 opening ceremony, Jordan became emotional, stating, "This isn't about legacy, it's about making sure no child growing up here faces the obstacles I did." Jordan's Wings program has provided full college scholarships to 2,606 students from disadvantaged backgrounds, covering not just tuition but living expenses, books, and mentorship. The true secret to Jordan's $4.7 billion fortune isn't just his Nike deal or Hornets investment, it's his fundamental understanding of brand value in the modern economy. The key insight that separates Jordan from virtually every other athlete-turned-businessman is his recognition that his personal brand, his name, image, and reputation, is infinitely more valuable than any salary or endorsement fee. When Nike approached Jordan in 1984, they offered $500,000 annually, a massive sum for a rookie. But the true innovation came in the royalty structure. Jordan would receive a percentage of every Air Jordan sold. This arrangement meant Jordan's compensation was directly tied to his brand's market value rather than a fixed fee. As Jordan Brand grew from $4 million to $7 billion in annual sales, Jordan's royalties grew proportionally. This same principle guided his Hornets acquisition. Rather than accepting lucrative but finite coaching or front office positions, Jordan purchased an ownership stake in a team, investing in an appreciating asset rather than trading time for money. Even his approach to endorsements reflects this philosophy. Jordan endorses remarkably few products compared to current sports stars. Each partnership he does accept includes equity components or revenue-sharing arrangements rather than simple spokesperson fees. This strategy reaches its logical conclusion in his latest ventures like Cincoro Tequila, where he doesn't just lend his name, he owns a significant stake in the company itself. This fundamental shift, from earning through performance to earning through ownership, explains how Jordan makes $1.37 million daily without stepping onto a basketball court. From the $126 million in first-year Nike sales that shocked executives to the $4.7 billion fortune that now places him among America's wealthiest individuals, Michael Jordan's transformation from athlete to business titan represents the ultimate second act. His car collection, private jet, yacht fleet, and real estate holdings tell the story of a man who refuses to compromise, who approaches luxury with the same intensity he once brought to basketball. Yet beyond the material possessions lies something more valuable, a blueprint for generational wealth creation that has forever changed how athletes approach business. The same competitive drive that once helped him overcome being cut from his high school basketball team now fuels marathon negotiation sessions and strategic investment decisions. The same attention to detail that perfected his fadeaway jumper now ensures his brand maintains its premium position in the marketplace. As Jordan himself once said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen." In building a $4.7 billion empire that generates $1.37 million daily, Michael Jordan hasn't just made it happen, he's redefined what's possible for athletes in the business world.